ka na?
Oo. Nakapag-board na yung camera.
Ay, natali ko rin po.
Ayun na, nakabidyo na.
Oo, sige. Okay.
Ayan. Kunwari, good morning pala na.
Oo, panayin sa good morning na session.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Dorella Barbaquillo. I am an accredited assessor of TESDA here at NCII. I'll be the one to conduct your assessment for contact center services NC2. Alright, congratulations for completing your training skills, and I would also like to take the opportunity to welcome or to acknowledge the presence of our CAC manager, Ms. Lorena Lim. Hi ma'am, good morning. And also our processing officer, Sir Teo Jackie Salem. Good morning, sir. And as well as our test representative, Ms. Rowena Bacchus. Good morning, ma'am. So, candidates, you don't have to worry about their presence. Don't be bothered. They're just here to observe if the assessment process is aligned on the prescribed standard competency methods and procedures of contact center services NC2. So, you don't need to be bothered. They are not going to rate you. They're not going to give any feedback about your assessment. Okay? So, sit back and relax. Any questions? None yet. Good. So, for today, let me just go ahead with the attendance. As I call your name, kindly come forward and provide me your admission slip. May I call on Ms. Bonana? Nakikimili na. Nakuha ko na. Please sign. Thank you. How about Mr. Alvarez? Please come forward. By any chance, do you have a valid ID with you? Probably a government-issued ID. Just to counter-check your signature here at our records. I see. Thank you. Well, we have it matched. Just use your signatures, the other signature for today. That's fine, we're good to go. Alright. Aside from that, I also have your self-assessment guide with me today. Your application forms and your self-assessment guide, well, it indicates here that you are able to perform all the units of competency enumerated for contact center services NC2. And of course, as you have filled it out, we have total of 4 basic competencies and just 1 or 2 common competency. And we have 3 core competencies such as first, to communicate effectively in English for customer service, that's right. Second one is to perform customer service delivery process, the whole process. And thirdly is to demonstrate ability to effectively engage customers. As I can see here, you have checked it, you have checked everything. So I am expecting that you'll be able to do properly later on. Okay, thank you for that. So I am here as an assessor. I'll be the one to assist you with the 3 processes. So first, we will have the written examination. We will administer you the written examination. It will take like roughly 30 minutes for the examination, for the written exam. And then afterwards, followed by the demonstration, or the mock call as we call it. So we'll be giving you total of 30 minutes also for that. To be followed by an oral interview. So we will have 3 sets of questions for you to answer that are according or related to the demonstration that you have made a while ago. So you don't need to be bothered about it because everything is being checked properly and in accordance with our performance checklist. Okay. So our assessment there the details of the assessment, like the venue, this is Hezekiah Vocational Technical and Training, Technological Training Institute, and then the date is today, and my name, please include my name, and then you just have to submit it to the TESDA Provincial Office. It will take a procedure, or it will undergo a necessary procedure. Alright? Any questions so far? None. Alright. So, just be reminded that during our demonstration, or during your examination, or even during our interview, your safety is our priority. So please always be careful and be mindful of those equipment or electrical equipment so that you won't get hurt. Alright. Let me now also introduce to you the facilities of our training center. Here right now we are at the learning resource area. Later on, I will be sending you to the waiting area because we have to wait for your turn. So before we proceed with the demonstration area or to the written examination or for the written exam area, I would request the other candidates to stay at the waiting area. We will do it one at a time. Okay, so we won't do it simultaneously. Questions so far? Okay. So, if you just go out of this room, there's another room that will be the room for the demonstration area. So, as you can see, just in front of that will be our oral interview area. That's where the interview will be conducted. Again, as I mentioned a while ago, each one of you will be called, and then those who are not taking the examination or the demonstration or the interview, you will just have to wait at the waiting area. We also have here, of course, our pantry or eating area. If in case during breaks you would like to take some snacks or lunch, or you have some coffee that you want to sip, please do so here at the pantry. Right beside the pantry or canteen or eating area is our comfort room. It is made for your convenience. Should you want to freshen up or probably take some rest for about few minutes. Okay? Aside from that, from the room or from the door that you have entered, that is the entrance, and that will also be the same door that you will go out later on. So that's going to be our main door. Aside from that, we also have our clinic or first aid area. It is across. Before you reach the comfort room, there's another room for that. If in case you're not really feeling well, there's a nurse there. We have some medicines there that you can take. Questions so far? None. Thank you. Okay. So, now, regarding the results, again, just be assured that the results that you will be getting will be taken confidently or confidentially. It will not be divulged to any other candidate. It's between the two of us. Okay, so if in case you'll be getting a C or NYC or competent or not yet competent, please do not tell other candidates yet because we are the ones who will tell you the results. Okay? Any questions so far? We will proceed. Just be reminded also that as soon as we start the assessment, you will not be allowed to ask further questions. That's why I suggest again, before you start the written exam, the demonstration, and even the oral interview, go through the questions, the specific instructions. Do not start not until you fully understand the details of that. Okay? In terms of feedbacking will be conducted after all the procedures have been done. Okay? So, during the written examination, during your demonstration, and during your oral interview, I'll just be silent while you answer, while you conduct the demonstration and while you administer the test. Okay. Are you now ready? Good. Would you like to take some break? Maybe 5 minutes? Would you like to make some tea break? Okay, so please, I'll be giving you 5 minutes, and then afterwards, please proceed to the waiting area, and then I'll be calling you to start with the assessment problem. Okay, 5 minutes has ended. Hello, Mr. Alvarez. I will be calling you by your name, by your number rather. So please take care of your number. You are number 9, Mr. Alvarez, and you are number 10. So please do not exchange your numbers and do not exchange your seats with your co-candidates to avoid confusion. Again, we will be calling you by the number and not by the name. Okay? So let's start with the written examination. May I call on candidate number 9. Candidate number 9, let us proceed to the written exam area. Okay, have a seat. So here is the specific instruction, and then this is the questionnaire. You will not write anything on this paper because the answer will be written here on the answer sheet. Okay? So for you to better understand, I'd like to read the specific instruction. Okay. So here, kindly write down what are the 2 types of calls. Yes. Enumerate the call flow. Okay. And what are the customer services procedure? Okay, do you have any questions regarding the questions? None? I'll be giving you 30 minutes to take the examination. Alright, so I'll leave you right there and then I'll come back after 30 minutes. Thank you. Okay, 30 minutes has passed. Are you done? Okay, finish or not finish, I'm going to take the examination. So kindly proceed to the waiting area and please call on candidate number 10. Thank you. Candidate number 10, please have a seat. So here's your specific instruction. I have here the copy of the specific instruction. I also have here the copy of your questions or test items. But you don't need to write anything here because the answers will be written on the answer sheet. Okay? So kindly read the instructions. If you have questions, please let me know. You are given 30 minutes to take the exam. Any questions? Okay now, please proceed to the exam. I'll be giving you 30 minutes, so I'll just leave you right here. Okay, 30 minutes has passed. Candidate number 10, may I please have your test examinations, finished or not finished, but I hope you're able to finish it. Thank you. Kindly proceed to the waiting area, and we will call you again for the demonstration. Candidate number 9, please come with me for you to take the demonstration or the mock calls. So here's what you're going to do. Turn on the computer. It's been turned off because you are the one who will turn it on. We start with the AVR, followed with the CPU, and then the monitor will automatically turn on. Just log into the Avaya and then put your headsets on. As soon as you log in, you will hear clicking. Just press enter, and then the calls will be coming in. Please remember to follow the call flow. Okay? So here's the call flow procedure. As soon as you receive the ding, you have to start your call with the greetings. And of course, don't forget to smile. Okay? So kindly read. Do you have questions? So basically, you just have to take the call and address the concern following the proper call flow procedure. And at the end of the call, you should be able to completely address all the concerns of the caller. Okay? So I'll be giving you maximum of 30 minutes, but as soon as you finish the call successfully, you can just go ahead and end the call. Please do not forget to bring down or take down the headsets. Otherwise, you will be taking in another call. Is that clear? Okay, thank you. Okay, you may start now. Okay, 30 minutes has been passed. Thank you. Candidate number 9, kindly proceed to the waiting area. And please call on candidate number 10 to take the demonstration here. Welcome. Candidate number 10, please have a seat. So this time, you will be taking in call or actual calls. For the mock call, you will be turning on the computer from the AVR to the monitor, to the CPU and the monitor will automatically kicks in. And then, kindly wear your headsets and then press enter so that the call will automatically come in. So here's your instruction, kindly read it. Basically, you just have to take in the call and then following the proper call flow procedure. And don't forget to smile as you open the call. So you need to address the concern of the caller, following the proper call flow procedure until the end. So you are given 30 minutes for that, but as soon as you finish the call addressing the concern, then it's good. So while you take the pause, I'll be waiting you. You may start now if you have no questions. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, candidate number 10. Please proceed to the waiting area again. We will be calling you later on for the oral interview. Thank you. Okay, candidates, now that we are able to finish with our written exam and demonstration, I'd like to invite candidate number 9 to proceed to our oral interview room. We will have a one-on-one talk there. So basically, it will just take roughly 5 minutes per question. And as soon as you finish the question, or if you finish earlier, the better. Please come forward. Are you ready? So here are your questions. First, how do you address the customer's concern on the phone? Next question, how do you ensure to address the concern of the caller even if he is not able to speak with the supervisor? Okay, and last but not the least, how do you handle the call? Being the caller asking for a supervisor for a complaint. Okay, thank you so much, candidate number 10. Kindly proceed to the waiting area and call on candidate number 10 for the oral interview. Welcome. Please have a seat, candidate number 10. So we are now at the last part of the assessment. We have 3 questions provided for you. Each question can be answered in a span of 5 minutes or earlier. So first question, how do you address the customer's concern? Second, how do you ensure to address the concern of the caller over the phone without speaking to the supervisor? And lastly, how do you handle the caller asking for the supervisor for a complaint? Thank you so much, candidate number 10. Kindly go back to the waiting area. Alright, candidates, please come forward. Let's go to the training room for the feedback. I'll be calling on one by one and we will be discussing the feedback about your assessment. Please stay there. Candidate number 9. Okay. Have a seat. Candidate number 9, how was the assessment? How do you feel about it? Okay. Given the chance to rate yourself from 1 to 10, being 10 is the highest, how would you rate it? How do you say so? Did you feel nervous a while ago? Okay. Well, actually, that's really impressive. Well, I am really amazed that you were able to handle the call very fast, like in the span of 10 minutes, you're able to complete the call, following the call flow procedure, and based on the rating sheet, you are able to handle the call, and you're able to meet the expected skills for contact center services. Therefore, you are competent. So please sign the rating sheet. It's a proof that I was able to discuss with you the result of the assessment. And also, I have here your cards. Please sign it also. Okay, congratulations for doing a good job. A great job, and good luck with your career. So please go back at the waiting area for further instructions later. Thank you. Candidate number 10, may I please invite you at the audience review area for the feedback. Have a seat, please. So how was it? How do you feel about it? Did you feel nervous? Yes. It's really evident. A while ago, your voice was shaky while you were talking to the caller. You even started with greetings, mumbling, right? So if you're going to rate your assessment from 1 to 10 being 10 is the highest, how would you rate yourself and why? Okay. Well, I'd like to congratulate you for having for getting a perfect score during the written examination. And well, some of the skills were not met during the demonstration, but during the oral interview, you also answered all the questions correctly. So as of the moment, for the time being, you are not competent yet, but you don't need to worry because we can consider you for you a reassessment. So you don't need to undergo all through process. You just need to retake the skill that you have missed. Okay. Do you have anything to say? Any feedback or any comments? So with that, I'd like you to kindly sign your rating sheet. Okay. Thank you so much. Please proceed to the waiting area and then we will be calling you again later. Thank you. So candidates, please come forward. Okay, congratulations. You're able to complete the assessment for today. And I'd really like to commend you for all the courage and the inspiring voices that you have shown to your callers for today. That's really a good job. Kudos to that. So keep on doing that. Alright? So later on, we will be giving you an evaluation or feedback form from the test officer. And then regarding your cars, the releasing of your cars can be processed or you need to wait for the CAT manager to give you some instruction on how you can claim or how you can get your 25 pesos for the processing fee. And then please also prepare a passport size ID with white background and also with a name tag. Okay, so you just have to send it or give it to the nearest WW Express branch near you. Again, thank you.